What is going on, faithful? It is your boy, Niner Sickness, coming to you with the Niner Sickness report. What's going on? It is the eve of our first 2021 preseason game. We're playing the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow, 5:30. I'm going to be going live. Clear this. I'm going to be going live tomorrow at 4:30, and I'm going to do the pre-game live where I'm going to take predictions, where I'm going to ask you guys, the viewers, to give me a prediction of tomorrow's game. So join me tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time here on YouTube. We're going to get all your predictions. I want to hear about the game before the game, and then tomorrow after the game at 8:45 Pacific Standard Time, I will come back on and give a post reaction. I will do a post reaction. I will talk about all the rookies, how they did. I'll give you my evaluation based on what I saw during the game. We'll talk about Trey Lance. We'll talk about Trey Sermon. And we'll talk about pretty much the offensive line and the secondary. How you doing, Cathy? Welcome, Cathy. How you doing? Give me 1 second. Cathy, good to see you. Good evening. Seth, how you doing, brother? How you doing, Seth? Welcome to the late Niner rant with your boy Niner Sickness. So I'm looking forward to see what takes place tomorrow. I understand completely that it's just a preseason game, but there's a lot of hype going on. There's a lot of hype going on with Trey Lance, with our backup corners, Emery Thomas and Lanier. I want to see how they produce. I want to see the young safety that we drafted. So there's definitely positions out there that I want to take a look at. I'm not looking at the game as whole. Like, of course, I want to win. Let's beat the Chiefs. But it's really irrelevant if we beat them or not. I don't care if we lose 45-3. It's irrelevant. I just want to see the footwork of Trey. I want to see how Trey handles the pressure. I want to see how quickly Trey can react to what the defense is giving him. Is he able to not only react, but is he able to make adjustments on the fly and turn a bad play into something positive? Whether it's with him running the ball, throwing the ball away, not taking a sack. Those are the things that I want to see from Trey. I want to see how he reacts to live bullets flying his way. We'll be getting a New York player next year. We'll be getting in New York. I don't quite understand your question. If you can elaborate on that, Seth. If you can please elaborate on your statement there, I would appreciate it. But, what I'm looking for is, and I'm not going to talk too much because that's the whole purpose of having the game tomorrow, having the show tomorrow at 4:30 to discuss more in depth about the game and individual players. I'm going to be breaking down what I expect to see from Trey, what I expect to see from Trey Sermon. How long is Trey Sermon going to play long, even though he's a rookie, or is he going to be considered like a starter, like Raheem Mostert? These are the questions I would love to see Kyle Shanahan answer. What's up, Corey Davis? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Those are the little things that I want to see tomorrow in the game. Yeah, those are what the things that I want to see. How is everyone doing tonight? How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. Getting ready for the game tomorrow. Hope you guys are just excited for the game. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, JVC? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Will we be getting a New York player next year, like on the New York Giants with them? Will be getting number 13. I'm trying to comprehend your question. Seth, I apologize. Maybe somebody in the comment can help me out here. Will we be getting a New York player next year? Like on the New York Giants. With them, will you be getting number 13 next year? Are you referring to the receiver that was with the Giants that is now in Cleveland that wore number 13? I apologize, brother, but I don't get your question. What's up, Josh? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Go Niners, absolutely. He said, I can't wait for Lance. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun to watch Lance play tomorrow. I want to see what he can do. I want to see how he reacts to the defense. I want to see his decision making. I want to see how if he's cool and calm and collective under pressure. Is he going to be running like a chicken without legs? Or is he going to be able to process the field quickly? He's going to make mistakes. Again, if we win the game, that is great. I love winning the game, but that is not what concerns me whether we win or lose. I want to see Trey perform. I want to see how he acts under pressure. I want to see if he can turn a bad play into a good play. Is he going to overthrow receivers? Is he going to put receivers in positions to get hurt? Or is he going to drop dimes right into their hands where they can continue to run after the catch? These are the things that I will be looking for specifically Trey Lance to do tomorrow. What's up, Daniel Cantu? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm excited for tomorrow. Corey says, when are you and the guys going to do a show? It's been difficult lately, Corey. The guys have been doing, like, for example, one of the guys were available, but I wasn't available at 7 today. A lot of us weren't available. So we're going to try to get it together and do a show together soon, hopefully. And one of the guys, he's kicking it in Vegas. He's having fun in Vegas. So he's not he's having too much fun in Vegas to be doing a show. Do you think Kyle pulls out the offensive line starters if he leaves his starters in? For what I heard, and this is Kyle said in his presser, whether he does something different, I don't know. But what he said in his presser was Jimmy G is going to play one series. And then he's going to pull him. One series for Jimmy, and then he's going to pull him. Then they asked him, okay, once you pull Jimmy, and you insert Trey, is he going to play with the ones? And Kyle said no. When Jimmy comes out, the number ones come out. So the series that, according to Kyle, the series that Trey goes out is going to be with the seconds, not the number ones. Which is kind of I wish he would leave, at least for one series, the number ones. But I know Kyle. Kyle doesn't like to show his hand. Kyle doesn't like to show his hand. Kyle loves to keep things hush-hush. He doesn't want to show nobody nothing. If he knows something is happening, if he knows that he's capable of doing something with Trey, he doesn't want anybody to know. That is Kyle for you. You guys, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Would appreciate that. Let's beat the Chiefs. What to see? I want to see your new defense. I want to see our new defense, especially under our new defensive coordinator, DeMeco Ryans. How is DeMeco Ryans going to lead this defense? Is he going to run it the way Robert Saleh did? Is he going to run it different than Robert Saleh? I think DeMeco Ryans is going to primarily run the defense the way Robert Saleh did. But he's going to put in some tweaks of his own, some of his own flavor. I really believe we're going to be a blitz more defense. Don't be surprised if we begin to blitz more with Fred Warner, K'Wan Williams, and Jimmy Ward. Don't be surprised if we blitz more in 21 than we did in 2020 or in the era of Robert Saleh. I expect to blitz more heavy with the addition of DeMeco Ryans. K's Stunner Fillmore, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Take care. God bless. Let's go Niners. Catch you later. Well, thank you for stopping by, doing a drive-by. Appreciate the drive-by. Thank you for saying hello, brother. Much love and respect. Is it going to be televised? Locally, yes. Locally here in where I'm at, yes, it will be. It always gets televised on Channel 5 here locally. But where you're at, I don't know exactly if it will be televised. But I know that if you download the NFL app, I believe they're allowing you to watch the preseason games for free. They're letting you watch the preseason games for free. I don't know if you can watch it live, but you can definitely watch the replay after the game is over if you have no other forms of watching it. Kyle is going to get Lance killed. I mean, can Tom Compton handle Chris Jones? I don't think he can. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But let me ask you a question, JV. The Niners' second string defensive line, Kevin Givens, DJ Jones, Streets, Maurice Hurst, Aiden Key. These guys could be possible starters on other defenses. I really believe that our second string defensive line could be possibly first string defensive linemen on other teams. Even though Trey Lance has been always practicing with the twos, he's been getting pressure from our defense. And like I said, I'm not trying to be biased. I really believe that our second string defensive line plays as number ones. With that said, I don't know what to expect from our second string offense. I have not been impressed by our second string offense. But I want to see Trey under duress. I want to see how he responds under duress. I want to see his reaction when the defender's coming at him. Is he going to throw an interception? Is he going to want to take off running? What is he going to do? I want to see what Trey Lance does under duress. I want to see his footwork. I want to see his mechanics. I want to see his decision making. And I believe that we're going to get a great sample of what everyone has been raving about in camp. All the beat writers, everybody that has gone to watch the Niners practice have always been saying great things about Trey. And if Trey is doing great in camp with that same second string offense going against good second string defensive linemen that is putting the pressure, I can see Lance adjusting very well to whatever Kansas City second string defense will provide. But I don't want Trey Lance to get hurt. We pray that he doesn't get hurt, but I want to see how he reacts. Is he going to be calm when the defensive linemen are coming, when the pocket is being pushed back into him? Is he going to take one or two steps back and then step into the pocket while he makes his reads? Is he going to be like Kaepernick, a one-read guy because the pressure's coming? Or is he going to be able to move around enough to get to his second, maybe his third progression? And at the end of the day, if he can't find nobody open, will he tuck it down and run with it? Will he slide? That's what I want to see. One of the things about Russell Wilson, he's a very good, this guy can run, but he can slide. He knows when to hit the floor. I have seen so many penalties. Whenever Russell Wilson slides, he slides so well that he always gets penalized. Teams always get penalized trying to tackle him because he slides so well. Is Lance going to do that? There's so many things that I want to see from the young kid to satisfy my thirst of my impressions of him, what I think he could possibly be for our team. Yes, they could be starters. I agree with you there. But our second string defense can hit Lance in practice. No, they can't. But how close have they been to Lance where you haven't heard Lance scramble too much? Yeah, in practice, you haven't heard the beat writers say he's always scrambling, he's always running, unless there were designed runs. There's only one way to find out, JV. Honestly, there's only one way to find out is with live bullets come flying. I don't think Kyle will leave him out there too long. If they're just coming at him, if they're just penetrating, and they're just harassing him, I can see Kyle taking him out. But I got a feeling, and maybe this is just me feeling what I'm feeling, but I got a feeling that that Trey Lance is going to do great. He's going to impress. And he's going to continue to keep that momentum going. I really expect Trey to impress us the way he's been impressing all the beat writers throughout training camp. Seth says, in Vegas, links it's televised. Okay, yeah, Vegas, I believe Vegas because of all the betting. I think all games will be televised there because of the betting. So if you're in Vegas, you probably have a good chance. I'm interested in all of those things you mentioned too. By all accounts, Lance does go through 3 or more progressions on plays, timely, and has no fear of making any throws. Correct. And I want to see, JV, if that continues when the live bullets are flying. Like you said, in practice, he's not getting touched, right? It's going to be different tomorrow. It's going to be different. Trey is either going to impress the fan base or he's going to bring all the fan base back down to earth based on his performance. Listen, personally, I'm not expecting Trey to be a Hall of Fame quarterback tomorrow, okay? I don't expect Trey to be Patrick Mahomes. I don't. I expect he's going to struggle. I expect he's going to have some plays where he's going to be like, man, I would like to do that again. Man, that play wasn't too smart. Yeah, I should have did something different. But this is where he makes mental adjustments. This is where he learns. Going through the valley, going through the fire refines you, makes you better. This is where he's going to make his mental adjustments to the game. All right, I threw an interception, for example. This is why I threw it. I should have waited. Maybe I should have stepped into the pocket before I threw that pass. That would allow my receiver to get what he needed to get. He will make those mental corrections. And I want to see if after he makes a mistake on the next series, if he's able to capitalize from that mistake. Was he able to make an adjustment? Was he able to mentally bounce back and continue to play? Or is he going to be one of those players that holds on to that mistake? Or is he going to process through it, learn from it, and then kick it out in the backyard and move on to the next play? These are the things that I want to see from Trey. Myself. And this is what I'm going to be looking forward. And this is why at 8:45 when I go live on my 8:45 show tomorrow after the game, we're going to talk the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm going to break down what I saw in the game with Kansas City. I'm going to break down what I saw good about Trey, what he should have done better, and what he did bad. But I'm not going to criticize him. I'm just going to point out the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because at the end of the day, he's still a rookie and he's still learning. So I'm going to reserve my judgment regardless of how he plays tomorrow until he continues to make more progress and learn more. This is why Jimmy G needs to be the quarterback that starts week 1. And we need to continue to allow Trey to learn. But I got to admit, if he plays very, very good tomorrow and he is very impressive, I don't know. The pressure might begin to start for Kyle Shanahan if it is not already there. Definitely well said. I think you're right that he will make some mistakes. But I also think he's going to have an equal amount of... Yes, sir. Whatever goes up must come down. If there's day, there's night. So with that said, if he makes mistakes, he's also going to make explosive plays. But you got to take everything with a grain of salt. You can't get too low on his mistakes, and you can't get too high on his explosive games. You have to assess his play with a clear mind. Don't get too low when he makes a mistake, and don't get too high with the pom-poms when he makes an explosive play. One of the things that I want to see in everybody is I want to see them continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, game after game after game. Consistency. I want to see consistency in their play. Anybody can have a bad game. Anybody can have a good game. But is he going to be consistent in having good games, or is he going to be consistent in having bad games? The kid is young. He's 21 years old. He's going to learn and develop as he watches, as he sees defensive coordinators do their thing. And again, tomorrow is going to be all vanilla, okay? There's no game planning. No game planning tomorrow. Defensive coordinators are not going to show anything tomorrow. Tomorrow is just move and react. Move and react. If he plays any of the games in the regular season, if they bring him in for series in the regular season to get his feet wet, kind of like what they did with Kaepernick when he was during the time that Alex Smith was before he got hurt, then and only then will Trey truly see a defense coming at him, a real defense with real game planning. Because every quarterback, every coordinator specifically game plans for the particular quarterback they will be facing that week. They're not going to game plan tomorrow. But Detroit, whether they beat us or not, whether we beat them, that's yet to be seen. But they're going to game plan for Jimmy, and they're going to game plan for Trey, because they don't know who's starting. They don't know who's starting. They don't know if it's going to be Trey. They don't know if it's going to be Jimmy. And even if Kyle says Jimmy's the starter, they don't know if they're going to implement Trey on certain series. So Detroit will game plan specifically for what Trey does good. That's why you see a lot of these quarterbacks, their first year, their very first year, they take the NFL with a storm, right? They play good and, oh my God, look at the way they played, and they're doing great. Defensive coordinators are not used to their style of play. But you always hear the second year, these quarterbacks, the ones that are not that good, begin to struggle the second year. Why? Because they get worse? No. Because defensive coordinators figure out how to defend that particular quarterback. And what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback is a quarterback that can improvise and can adjust on the fly. And Trey has the smarts to be able to process what's going on the defense, on the field, and make the proper adjustments to benefit that particular play. In other words, the quarterbacks and the defensive coordinators have to play chess. Every week they play chess. One of either the quarterback or the defensive coordinator cannot afford to play checkers while the other one is playing chess. They both have to play chess, and they both have to be on their A game. And this is where Jimmy experience comes into play. I believe that Trey Lance is a better quarterback than Jimmy. I believe that Trey Lance will be a better quarterback than Jimmy. But Trey right now, what he has going against him is that for one, he's young. For two, he is a rookie. He's not progressing, excuse me. He's learning. He's learning. He's taking this information in. He's processing everything. He's learning. Everything's coming at him at 100 miles an hour. And some quarterbacks usually takes a few months, maybe a season for everything to slow down. That's why you ask players, and they'll say the speed of the game is fast. It doesn't mean the receivers are running faster than in college. It doesn't mean a running back runs 100 miles an hour because they say that the game is faster in the NFL than it is in college. Matter of fact, players that are in the NFL, they're older than players in the college, right? So you would think college is faster, but they're not talking about that. When they say the NFL is faster, than it means up here. Decision making, reacting. All the process that's coming in is coming so fast. It's coming so fast. Everything you're learning, the playbook, what the defense is showing, the formations, everything's coming at you so fast that the game is fast because you're learning everything at once. And then you hear the players the second year say, this year, everything has slowed down. They're not talking about the real speed of the field. They're talking about now they have learned the process. They have learned how to play in the NFL. Things are not coming at them as fast as year one because now they're able to take things a little bit slower and they're able to process a little bit faster. That's why a lot of D tackles normally play better the second year than the first year. Things need to slow down. Jimmy has his limitations. Okay. Yes. Jimmy is limited. Yes. He's not going to blow the doors off a defense or the rooftop off a defense. But Jimmy, the game is not too fast for Jimmy. Jimmy can process quicker than Trey will in year one. Jimmy will be able to process what the defense is throwing at him much quicker than Trey. Trey will eventually get there. But it's like any job you go to. If you are a machine operator, okay, you know how to run a machine. But if you go to a certain job site and they have a particular way how they want things to run, and they implement a different type of style that you're used to, you know how to run a machine, but you now have to learn to run it the way they want you to. So you're not going to be effective week one. Maybe it takes you a couple of days. Maybe you begin to learn it, and then you take off, and then you can start steamrolling because now you learn their style, you learn the way they do things, and now you can start moving. The same thing with Trey. Trey needs to continue to learn. He needs to continue to develop. We have Jimmy. Why not use Jimmy if he's available? Why not use him? Why entrust and throw in Trey into the fire if you don't have to? We have the luxury not to throw him in there. We have the luxury to keep him learning. The Jets don't have that luxury. The Jaguars, they don't have that luxury. They have to start their starters or their rookies. We have the luxury of Jimmy. We just got to learn how to be patient and entrust the process. We'll be able to see Trey play eventually. We just got to be patient. What's up, Matthew Navarro? Good evening. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you arriving to my stream. Much, much appreciated. So, hey, I got to go, man. Nice chatting with you. Go Niners. Right on, JV. I hope you'll continue to come back. I hope you subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you will be notified. And hit that like button, brother. Have a good night. God bless you. And we'll see you on our next stream. Good night. Do you know where we're getting? Do you know where we're getting the Oakland A's here in Vegas? I hope they don't go to Vegas. I really don't. I'm a big A's fan. I want them to stay in Oakland. Let them go to Santa Clara. I'm sorry. I know you're from Vegas, Seth, but I don't want the A's in Vegas. I'll still be an A's regardless of where they go. But I want them here, closer. What's up, CJ Ruthless Sport? What's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. So that's my rant on Trey Lance. That's my rant on what I want to see Trey Lance do tomorrow. What I expect from Trey Lance. What I expect from the offensive line. How they're going to protect. How much time are they going to give Trey? Are they going to be able to give him enough time for Trey to go through his progressions? Or is Trey going to have to speed up his decision making because there's no time because the offensive linemen are not doing their job? Those are the things that I want to see tomorrow. If we beat Kansas City, hey, more power to it. But I can care less whether we win or lose. That's just me. It's preseason. It don't matter. If I recall a few years back, the Detroit Lions were undefeated in preseason, right? They went undefeated in preseason. They won it all. They won all preseason games. They look good. And how did their season go that year? 0-16. 0-16. So, preseason is for evaluation of individual players, not necessarily who wins or loses. Yes, if they win, it's pride. Yeah, we won. Okay, no big deal, big deal. Let me ask you something. If Trey struggles, and he struggles bad, but we win the game, are you going to be excited that we won the game? Or if we lose, and we lose badly, we lose by 3 touchdowns, but when Trey was there playing, oh my God, Trey lit it up. He lit it up. Are you going to care how many points we lost? Or are you going to be excited because Trey lit it up? Do you see my point about now? If we can have our cake and ice cream and we win by 3 touchdowns and Trey lights it up, then hey, who am I to argue with that? I'll take it. But I'm not concerned about the W or the loss. I'm more concerned about the individual play these guys are going to make. How are they going to adjust? How are they going to correct mistakes they make? How quickly are they going to be able to correct those mistakes? What is the process? How fast is the process making in their heads going to take for them to get from point A to point Z? Those are the things that I want to see in these individual rookies. If Emory Thomas, let's say he gets burnt. Let's say he gets burnt on a touchdown. Is he going to be a woe is me? I can't believe I just got toasted? Or is he going to be a player that readjusts and sees what he did wrong, process it quickly, and makes the necessary mental adjustments to his game on the next series, not to make that same mistake again? I want to see if he learns from a mistake. I can care less if he gets burnt. I want to see how he reacts to getting burnt. how quickly is he going to process that mistake? Is he going to make it again? Is he going to put himself in the same situation where he got burnt for a touchdown? Or did he make the proper adjustments? Maybe in his backpedaling? Maybe not giving the receiver that much space? What is he going to do to maneuver not to get burned again? That's what I want to see. I want to see adjustments from these rookies. I want to see decision making by these rookies. And of course, I want to see them playing good. Who doesn't want to see them play good football? But I am more concerned about how they react to bad mistakes, how they correct them, and what type of adjustment are they going to make to learn from that mistake, move from it, and get better because of it. Those are the things that I'm looking forward to seeing tomorrow. That's what Niners Sickness is going to be doing when he watches the game. I want to see individual play. Shanahan did say that Lance will eventually get some reps with a starting offense and that Lance is going to play this season. So, yes. Occasionally he's going to play in certain formations. They're going to have certain plays designed for Trey. I expect a lot of them to be running plays. But they're going to kind of bring him in, and I do expect him to play practice, either practice or play with the ones eventually, but it won't be tomorrow. If Kyle Shanahan stands to his word, it won't be tomorrow because he said in the presser that Jimmy G will get one series. And when he goes out, all the starters go out. That's what he said. So if he holds true to that statement, then tomorrow won't be the day that Trey plays with the starters. Maybe the following week against the Chargers, and then the last game against the Las Vegas Raiders. All right, guys. It's been my pleasure. It's been 45 minutes. Ranting about tomorrow's game. Tomorrow I have a pregame predictions. I'm going to be taking scores. I want you guys to tell me who's going to win tomorrow by what's the score, and the closest one they're going to get a gift tomorrow. So stay tuned at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time tomorrow to see what the gift is and for me to take down your prediction. And then tomorrow after the game, immediately after the game or at 8:45, the one that comes first, for a post-game reaction. I'm going to be doing a post-game reaction tomorrow, immediately after the game or 8:45 p.m. Good night. God bless you. And continue to remain faithful. Niners for life, baby. Oh, yeah. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.